What made you become interested in therapy like these?
Well, it's interesting you ask that question because I was very excited as a child learning from my grandmother. She used to take herbs from the backyard and make poultices for injuries or ailments that my grandfather had. So she would teach us at a very young age on what to do as far as aches or pains or what kind of creams or lotions she would kind of mix together or get from the drugstore. And back then, you know, they had a lot of different ointments and creams, so I got to reading a lot of books, a lot of herbal remedy books, listening to my grandma, hearing all the stories that she had, and also using some of those techniques on my grandfather. I used to rub his knees down because he has really poor knees, so he would always say, "Oh, Tammy, your touch is so healing," you know. So that's kind of how I started to get my interest in the healing arts. I followed that up with going to a health food store and learning all I could about herbal remedies, different herbs, different modalities, you know, trying to find out what best way to heal the body. And then I got from the health food store, then I ended up going to massage therapy school. And from there, I really found my knack. It was something that I was really called to and decided that this was the right place for me to be.
So where did you get your training from exactly? I'm sorry.
I went to the Milwaukee School of Massage and graduated in 2000, so I've been doing massage just about 10 years now. And I also graduated from the Free Spirit School of Integrated Healing, and there I learned a lot of energy work techniques, a lot of different healing modalities, and actually Diane Bloom is the owner of the school. So I incorporate a lot of energy work during my therapeutic massages and also use crystal healing therapy to infuse and actually have people benefit more from just getting a massage. We also have crystal healing or crystal therapy or energy work or Reiki that I do along with the massage.
Well, now, along with the crystal therapies and the raindrop therapy that you do, there's a lot of skeptics out there. What do you feel about these skeptics, and how would you go about maybe changing their minds about crystal healing or raindrop therapy?
Well, a long time ago, I actually used to be a skeptic myself, not really sure, wondering, does this work, and is this a legitimate business? And I found myself that once I opened my mind and gave it a chance, I found awesome results, just wonderful, hand over fist, just people have healed from this time and time again, including my grandfather, and going into my family members. So during massage therapy school, I actually trained on Reiki. In the school, they certified us Reiki 1, which is the ability to do hands-on healing and getting the energy moving through the body. So I learned long ago that by being a skeptic actually helped me kind of look at it from a different perspective and be a little bit more cautious, and found out that once I learned and had an open mind that, you know, this was the right therapy for me to go into and use many different types of alternative therapies in my healing sessions.
That's awesome. Now, you used raindrop therapy, but do you do other therapies too?
Yeah, I do. I actually do therapeutic massage, which is along the lines of relaxation, but I also do a little bit of deep tissue work in there. Do deep tissue, do hot stone massage, lymphatic massage, and that's an interesting therapy where it actually is a very light massage while you're laying face up, only using oil with a very extremely light touch to get the lymphatic system going. And what that does is that's kind of like the collector in the body that helps raise your immune system and get things going. So lymphatic massages is a very good immune system booster, so during the seasons is when I recommend that massage. I also do ear candling. I have the Chi machine, which also is an energy therapy that regulates the body, and it kind of shakes you in a figure 8 position by your ankles lying on the floor, and that increases oxygenation in the body, and that also helps with fatigue and headaches, so that also helps relax you. I also do Reiki and transpersonal energy work or crystal therapy.
Okay, great. Now, do you have to be in a certain state of mind when you do this? Do you have to be feeling not so well, or Do you recommend people that are sick or maybe feeling fatigued to come in and do that, or do they have to wait for that time?
No, that's a good question. You actually don't have to be ill or in pain to see a massage therapist. I do a lot of people that are in pain quite a bit because that's when they think about massage most often. But regularly, you should be getting a massage once a month, like a chiropractic appointment, because that's maintenance work. So what I do is I'll schedule an appointment with you normally once a month to keep up on the relaxation and stress relief, but definitely more therapeutically, you come once or twice a week. So it just depends on your body and what you're going through. I definitely recommend it for people who are in high-stress jobs, who are athletes especially because they overwork their body at times. It's beneficial for even adolescents and children, depending on what their ailments are as children. That can help quite a bit with either stretching or a tense situation or even a car accident if children have gone through that. It definitely does help quite a bit.
Wow. Now, how do you go about finding a person that deals with alternative therapies like this? How would anyone off the street find these?
Well, a lot of it is through word of mouth to find a very good therapist, but you can find me by going to my website, which is remedywithin.com, and other therapists, basically, they have smaller networks that get together, groups, so it depends on what type of therapy you're looking for. Usually you can Google the area that you're in, if it's Wauwatosa or Elm Grove, and then type in massage therapy. Definitely call and ask what kind of therapies that you're looking for and finding out what you need to, what kind of therapies you're looking for when you're calling.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Well, Tammi, that's all the time we have right now. I want to thank you for coming and joining us in our studio.